Hello, 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 everybody! Wow, I didn't expect such a really warm reception just a few minutes after I started streaming. Well, I really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Athena, for resubbing again. You guys are amazing. Jeez. Man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Oh, you're on your way to class? Wonderful. You know where you can find me, Athena. Athena, we still gotta meet up for some churrascaria. You, me, and a few friends gotta go to some churrascaria sometime. 100%. IT man, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing really well. Good to see you. Good to see you from Dylan's channel. I hope you're doing well. Sneaky Weasel, good to see you. Aiken, my man. Aiken, my dude. How you been? Hopefully you're doing absolutely fantastic. Oh man, it's good to be back, everybody. It's good to be back. I want to thank you guys for following me here. Cindy, thank you for the follow. Sarah, thank you for the follow. Jamie, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. Said it, getting in the school year, you know how it goes. I just got some music blaring in the background and just picked some of that YouTube stuff. It's all good, Sneaky. Sometimes a little bit of music can break the monotony. I ain't gonna lie. A little bit of EDM can't be all bad at times. I'll pick some Eurobeat as well. Nothing so bad. Maybe some lo-fi. You never know. And it's great. It's great to make a return back to doing what I love. Goldmash, hello. I'm doing absolutely fantastic, Goldmash. I hope you're doing very, very well. I don't know if you've started school yet or not, Goldmash, but if you have, hopefully this school year goes on very well. You got another 2 weeks of holidays there, IT man. All right. Another 2 weeks of holidays. Another 2 weeks of just relaxing. Yo, let's go, Aiken. Yo, let's go, Aiken. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for thank you so much for the for the sub, man. That's really super kind of you. Really, really super kind of you. Oh man. Says we're close to a hype train. I don't even know what that does. Actually, I kind of do, but whatever. 2 months, let's go, man, let's go. We are back. We are BACK, back. Another 4 months of rip-roaring mathematics content, let me tell you. I'm gonna be on here Tuesdays and Thursdays 3 times a day, okay? 3 times a day, I got 3 classes. So it's gonna be... You know what? Just because school is rubbish today doesn't mean that tomorrow will be. Hopefully tomorrow will be better than what it is. You know, that's what we can hope for there. Really, Gomash, you know, I legitimately am behind you. I hope everything's going well. Can't wait for school next Sunday. Man, that's true. I can't wait for hashtag to school some opponents. That's what I'm looking forward to. Watched that finale yesterday as well. I'm sure a lot of you did. You know what? You gotta give it to Liam and Millie. They were pretty much a power couple for the entirety of the thing. Jamie, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You absolutely fantastic, Jamie. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's go indeed. Thank you so much, Jamie, for the follow. Welcome from Dylan's channel to my channel, where you get to see some amazing mathematics content. Yeah. You know, Toby played well. You know, Toby now has. You know, think about it this way. You know, even if Toby didn't win the grand prize, you still got a girlfriend out of it, and I'm glad that he's happy. That's all that matters. Oh, you missed me. Hey, appreciate that. The points for game 1. Hey, ask a question. Do whatever you like, Sneaky. But if you have a question, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you if I can. Hopefully, I'll be answering, well, if a class, and I'll be answering lots of different questions here today, going over a lot of different topics for our first day. You hate your maths homework? Ah, man. Well, don't worry. You can always ask me for help, Goldmash. That's not a problem, my friend. Not a problem at all. Ask me whatever you like. I really appreciate the fact you missed me there, Athena. I've been grinding away at Final Fantasy, getting ready for this semester, and just, well, I was cleaning up a little bit here today as well. Where everything's kind of nice and clean, so it feels pretty good to be in a somewhat of a clean space, you know. Yeah, you guys ask whatever questions you guys want. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't know we really start class would be going over. Of course we're gonna go over how to get into my math lab. 100%. You think I'd leave you hanging like that, Sneaky Weasel? Of course not, man. I would never leave you hanging like that. No, I know that can be a little bit complicated for first time around. So yeah, we'll be going over that, and we'll talk about how to sign up and get in there with the getting in access for the course. Okay, so that'll definitely be on the docket here for today. Yeah, so anybody feel free to ask me questions anytime. Guys can certainly chime in, and if you're not sure about something, I'm here to help. All right, I'm here to help. We're in stats, at least the tougher of the two stats classes. I wouldn't even call it the tougher of the two. It's just one of the two stats classes. But yeah, we're gonna be going over everything here today. Will be kind of like a good overview over what the expectations are and everything like that. So hopefully I'll be answering most or all of your questions here today. First day is always like first day of class is always like, you're kind of like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Okay. And then once you get past that initial stage of, oh my god, what I'm gonna do, then it's like, alright. That's a lot of emotes, Goldmash. That's a lot of emotes. That's a lot of emotes. Maybe you're a follower of many channels, I'm sure. That's me right now. I didn't know. Teacher never emailed you. Why? What? You're an online course. You gotta email to know what the heck's going on. That would make no sense. I'm hoping everybody got the email here. I sent out an email with our announcement that was from our D2L. Hopefully you got that email in your student accounts. So try and give everybody kind of like about a week's heads up, so you can get prepped and ready to go. Yeah, it's like, I understand the class starts on a Tuesday, but I never told you that, what we're going to be doing or how to find me. That sounds like a great idea. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, it's on campus. Oh, yeah, then you actually have to drive over to Elgin. All right. I see how it is. You actually have to drive to campus. That's what I was doing yesterday. Hey, Brianna, hello. How we doing? How we doing today, Brianna? How are we doing? I hope we're doing fantastic here today, Brianna. Wonderful to see you here once again. Man, it's like everybody's flooding in all at once. Look at that. I get back to it after a few weeks, on vacation a little bit, and man, I receive all the love. You guys are absolutely outstanding for already a first day. Doing good to finish your first day of class? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Glad to hear that. So far, so good, I hope. Alright, Just have to ask. I hope everything's going absolutely well. I know that you're now at university, so hopefully things are going pretty good over there. Man, I can't believe it. Holy cow. Yusuf! Yusuf, good to see you. Hello. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing outstanding, my friend. Welcome to mathematics class, Yusuf. Good to see you, my friend. Yup, very good. Excelente. That sounds... That's okay, Golmesh. You're welcome to come in at any time. And if you can't catch up to me on Thursday or Wednesday, I won't be on Wednesdays. I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays this semester here. So that's the story so far. So, all right, let me turn this down here. It's the smidgeroo. Get this going here. All right, getting down to getting here. Thank you, Jasmine, for the follow. Appreciate that very much. Thank you very much for the follow there. Yusuf, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I'm not taking math class. Alright. Hey, thank you so much, Jasmine. That's really kind of you to say. That's really kind of you to say. Yeah, welcome to Twitch. If you've never been on Twitch, this is our online class here on Twitch. Thank you for the posture check, Gomesh. Appreciate you. All right, it's 11 o'clock. Let's do this. Let's do some intros. Get started here. Get started with actually doing this first. Never. All right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay, let's get started today. Welcome back to the very first day of the semester, everybody. All right. Welcome back, everybody. All right. Well, we are here for Math 120, okay, which is a statistics number 1. Math 120 here. All right. I hope that, yeah, I hope you like my class. All right, so today we're going over the first day. I know it's the first day. Get the syllabus stuff, get a lot of information out of the way. So today is going to be a big information dump, but I'll try and make it as bite-sized as possible to hopefully make sure it's easy as possible to digest at the end of the day. So we're going to get right into talking about the syllabus here, and we'll answer hopefully many of the things that I'll talk about here today. Will answer a lot of the questions that you may have moving forward. So let's go ahead and first, before we get to the syllabus here, I do want to talk about something here really quickly. I'm going to switch the screen here to the big board. Let's go to the big board. All right. So this is the big board here. That's the wrong big board. I need to go to the other big board. Let me go to my other. This is the screen that I see. There we go. All right. All right. So here's my big board here. Now, just to let you know, this is the page of what you need to find in order to access D2L, which is distance to learning. So, if you type in this guy right here, you can just let me remove the first part of this here. If you type distancelearning.elgin.edu, that will take you to this page here, and then you'll just need to log in with your username and password that's given to you via Access ECC. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here off screen for just a moment, and we're going to go ahead and go over what you will see here on your screen, so we can do this together. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to have multiple of these guys. If you haven't already accessed this, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Now, I have multiple sections, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and click on Math 120. This is probably what you'll have in amongst your other classes that you're taking here for the semester. Now, this announcement that you see up here is the same exact thing that I had sent here via email. Again, many of you have found your way over here to my Twitch channel. That's great. All right, this is where we're going to be doing our live streams here from 11 o'clock over here all the way up to 12:40. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing here, as well as my math lab, which we'll be discussing here in just a moment, and as well as office hours here, which I'll discuss. This is 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, so pretty much right after class here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll expand upon that once we get to that point. All right. Now, this is where you can find all your, again, your grades and stuff like that. And of course, more importantly, is if you click on the content tab, you usually can find the syllabus here in electronic format, as well as other information such as my math lab information, including how to register for my math lab. I'm going to expand upon, I was asked about that. We're going to go over that step by step here about how to do that. Handouts here, these handouts are going to be incredibly important, okay? This is the section that we're going to be covering here for the course, and of course any other E2L resources, as well as your grades. And then, you know, I'm not going to click on grades here just yet, but, you know, it's just, like, for me it's a spreadsheet of grades, but it'll have your grades for this class located in there. Okay, good stuff. All right, so that is D2L. Now I'm going to go over to the syllabus here. Let's talk about what this course is going to entail. And again, if you have any questions in along the way, please please stop me because I'm dumb, and you can certainly ask at any point in time. Okay, if you're confused about whatever. All right, so alrighty, so here we're going to be meeting once again every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12:40. Now, since we're meeting here from every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12:40, I know that 1 hour and 40 minutes is a very long time. It's a very long time. Thank you, Nathan, for the follow. Appreciate you. Now, so what I'm going to do here is let's put up a poll here for the class. So I'm going to manage a little bit of a poll, and I'm going to just ask you here outright. I know 1 hour 40 minutes is a long time listening to me, you know, blabber on and on and on and on and on and on. So let me put up a new poll here. Sometimes we'll need to do a couple things, so all right. I'm going to put up a poll here at the top of the chat. So at the top of the chat, there's a little poll that says break or no break. If you want to take a break somewhere like about an hour after, or again when I get done with the section, the way the pacing is going to go is I'm going to have do about a couple sections a day, or depending on the material, we may do more than 2 sections. Like the first chapter is just, there's not a lot of content in it. So I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to do a break or no break, you know, somewhere in the middle of the class, and then I will take a break, and then we come back after 5-10 minutes or so, and then we do the rest of the class doing the other section or whatever the case may be. So I always leave it as a democratic process. I leave it up to you because, of course, I want to listen to you guys. You guys are my priority here in this class. So first and foremost, this is one of the first of many choices I'm sure you guys will probably like. So feel free to vote as you see fit. Again, some people just like, hey, you know what, I just need a break in between because I want to go do things. And, you know, I understand. An hour 40, this is an hour 15 minutes, this wouldn't be a discussion. But hour and 40 minutes, that's a whole different ballgame in my opinion. So 2 hours is, you know, nearly 2 hours is a long time to kind of sit through on wherever you're sitting and listen to my face. So I'll wait for people to go ahead and click their choice. It looks like to be pretty overwhelming. So all right, let's see what we got going here. Okay, just about maybe 10-15 seconds left. Okay, so 12 people voted for break. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing here throughout the course of the semester. If we're going to... Of course you did, Zach. Good to see you, my friend. How you? I hope you're doing good. Let me tell you, they're very underrated. I ain't gonna lie. So we gotta take a break in between. That's perfectly fine. All right, I have no problems with that. I'll be more than happy to acquiesce to that. So when we're done with the section, okay, when we're done with the section or something like that, we're like a little bit over an hour in, we'll take a small break, get refreshed, renewed for the last like 40 minutes or so, and then we carry on forward to doing everything else. Yeah, man, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you've been doing good, my friend. I hope you've been doing good. Hope things are going well with you and your family. Absolutely, 100%, man. Okay. So as we know, we meet here twice a week. Again, as I mentioned here, office hours are after class from 1 to 4. All right. After I'm done with the syllabus here, I'll be expanding upon that and talking about what that entails. All right. So we have the textbook here. The textbook here is Statistics Informed Decision, 5th edition. Okay, this is going to be linked to your My Math Lab course here. Some course prerequisites. What is required for this course is a graphing calculator. We will be using the graphing calculator quite extensively in this class. All right, there's going to be a lot of functions in the graphing calculator that we're going to be using. So definitely get a graphing calculator or rent a graphing calculator, whatever you need to do to get a graphing calculator. That is going to be something that we're going to be using quite a bit here for the class. So just to let you know now, that is going to definitely be a thing. All right. The course description, you can see a bunch of things that we'll be covering here for the course of the semester in terms of course description. That's all well and good. Yay, yay team. All right. Let's talk about the grading stuff. Hey, it's Dylan, my boy. How you doing? I got Zach and Dylan here. Look at that. All right, so how you doing, my man? I hope you're doing outstanding, Dylan. All right, so let's talk about how the course breakdown is going to work. All right, so we have homework, which is going to be worth 250 points. We have the chapter exams here, which will be 100 points each, should be a total of 300, and the final exam, which will be 200 for a total of 750 points. Okay, so the way homework is going to work is all homework is going to be on My Math Lab. Each section is going to be worth 5 points. All right, and we'll talk about the due date here. I know I put that as a due date, but we'll talk about the due date here. All right, anyway. As the points on My Math Lab is not the same, all right, the homework score will be scaled to match a 5-point per assignment format for each section. So here's how it works. Some sections may have, say, 10 questions. Some sections may have like 15 questions. Let's say I basically give you the amount of points per section based on how many you get right. So essentially, if you do 50% of a homework assignment correctly, all right, I'm going to give you 2.5 points for that section. So it's not going to be an all or nothing proposition. I'm going to basically put in the amount of points that you got correct for that particular section, and then that's the amount of homework points that you're going to get. All right, so basically, based on the amount of percentages you get correct, okay, that multiply that by how many points that particular guy is going to be worth, and then there you go. What you put in is what you get out exactly to the letter. Okay, so I try and be as fair as possible when it comes to that, and I'm going to go ahead and do that once again here just as well. So again, that's how homework is going to be set out here. I'll talk about My Math Lab here in just a second, but let me go ahead and expand upon the exams here, and then we'll look at a little bit more about My Math Lab. All right, so again, there's going to be 3 chapter exams here in class. Now, if you're not sure what these exams are going to be covering, if you scroll down on the syllabus here, I basically kind of lay it out here. So chapters 1 to 4 is going to be the first test. Chapters 5 through 8 will be the second test. Chapters 9 to 12 will be the third test. That's pretty much how that's going to be. Sarah, are we allowed multiple attempts on homework assignments to get 100%? Absolutely 100%. And I want to be... let me get to My Math Lab here, and Sarah, and I'm going to expand upon that question because that's a very fair question to ask. Because it's a little confusing the way My Math Lab does it, so I want to be crystal clear with you about what multiple attempts kind of mean in the system. All right, so, but trust me, yes, I'm not just giving you multiple attempts when it comes into the system. I'm giving you quote unquote unlimited attempts. Okay, so remember, a class in school is not intended to penalize you. We are here to learn. That is my genuine belief. Okay, my genuine belief is we are here to learn. I am not here to penalize you. I take no pleasure in penalizing you. All right, we're here to learn stuff. All right. So you pay money for the course. You should get money. You should, and you can pay money for the course. We're using this to learn stuff. So why would I want to penalize you? That makes no sense. I still don't get it to this day. I'm still not gonna get it to this day, and I'm not gonna follow that philosophy. Forget that. I'm too lazy for that crap. All right. So, now, so let's talk about my math lab. So different from high school. I love college. Well, already a good experience in the bag. Yes. I want to do some math homework. Well, you'll like the system at least of what I'm going to present. Let's talk about my math lab here. Now, many of you haven't used my math lab here. Maybe some of you have used my math lab in the past. So if you used my math lab in the past, nothing what I'm going to say is going to be anything different. But if you have not used my math lab, let's talk about how it's going to work. All right. So first and foremost here, what you should do is you should go to mymathlab.com. Okay, you can go to mymathlab.com and you can you'll get this page here that you see here on screen. You say register now. Register now, of course, as a student for you. Okay, so oh yeah, I'm a little bit, my browser's a little bit different, but you'll get to this page here once you start registering for my math lab. Now, what you're going to do here, and this is the part I can't really show you because I'm already registered, but you're going to register, of course, doing the regular registration details, you know, your email address, you know, here, I can click on this at least. You can click on do your email address. Now, it's going to ask you for this course ID or program ID. Now, the course ID here is what I will provide to you here that's already located on D2L. That is this guy right here. This is the course ID, Malik 41700. Okay, that is the course ID that'll be linked to our course here for Math 120. So you will need this course ID in order to start the registration process, so it links you directly to our class. All right, and this is also located on D2L underneath, let me show you here quick. This is located underneath my math lab information, so should you not, since if you forget or whatever, it's right there waiting for you. It says my math lab info for Math 120. If you're not sure about the registration process, this PDF document is a step-by-step process if you forget what you need to do every step along the way. So you enter that in. You enter in your details. After that, they're going to prompt you here. I kind of forget what it after this. So you hit continue. You're going to go through creating an account. If you need to create an account, you'll see my name in here, right, just like so. If you need to create an account, you'll create an account, and then after that, you will pay for an access code. All right, so the access code will come after that. All right, and so the access code is what you pay for. Usually it's an 18-week access code. I don't know how much the access code is for the 18 weeks. It may be like $100 or so. It may be even cheaper than that. But yeah, you pay for the access code there. Now, some of you have financial aid, and since some of you have financial aid, or are getting paid by outside sources, maybe by scholarship, you will have to go through the bookstore to get your access code. All right, so that way you're properly compensated. And then you would enter in your access code manually. But if you're paying kind of on your own, you can use your own credit card and go through this process here in order to sign up for my math lab. Before we move on, are there any questions? Any questions anybody has before we move on to looking at what's inside my math lab? So I just want to go slowly here so that way everybody is clear about how we at least register for my math lab here, first and foremost. Okay, good question there, Yusuf. The answer is no. I do not encourage you to go ahead and buy the book, because when you sign up for my math lab, you will have access to the e-text. Okay, so the physical copy of the book is, I don't know, a ludicrous amount of money, maybe 160. See, And see, that's the thing, Alex. That's correct. If the 18-week code is $80, why would you pay double? That would make absolutely no sense, right? So, I don't encourage you to get the physical copy of the book. I have a physical copy of the book because, of course, they give that to me for free. But there's no way in heck I'm gonna have gonna have you guys. I want you guys to save money. Okay, let's just be honest. I don't want you guys to overspend on something that's already marked up 40, 50% at the bookstore. So that's absolutely crazy. All right, so I'm a cheap guy. Be cheap with me. Okay, please, everybody, be cheap with me. All right, let's all be cheap together. All right, so that can't be all bad. That can't be all bad. All right, it can't be all bad. All right, so let me show you. Any other questions before we move forward? Any other questions before we move forward? Thank you, Alex, for the update there for the $80. I'm going to take a look at what's inside the My Math Lab course here, but I'm not sure if it covers you for the 18-week code, but it'll cover you for an access code. But it'll still be applicable for your course. Okay? It'll still be applicable for your course. So that's one thing you can take to the bank. Even if it's not $80, it will cover you for the course, and you can still be able to register, no problem. So, any other questions? Again, if one thing I will make a note of here, if I ask, I often on Twitch here, one of the things often on Twitch is that if I ask if you have any questions, I'm gonna ask that pretty often here. Because a lot of you are sitting in chat, you guys want to ask me questions and whatnot. Just say if you have a question, just ask in the chat, or if you don't have any questions, just type no in the chat so I know to move on to the next topic or whatever the case may be. Okay, so please type no in the chat if you want me to move on, or please just ask me a question if you have any questions. So really quick here, does anybody have any questions, or should I move on? Or no, I should move on. Well, I'm going to make things even clearer. I can guarantee that. Because there's still a few more questions in my math lab that I need to certainly address. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and move forward here. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right. So I've logged into my math lab. This is me logged into my math lab. Now I teach multiple sections of the course, mind you. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and click on Math 120, Fall 2021. This is where we are located. Okay. How often are we going to use the textbook? I would say fairly often. Again, that's why you have the e-text available to you on an electronic device or whatever. Are we required to read every single chapter? You can read whatever you want. That'll lead me to another question a little bit later, my friend. We are going to cover, how many chapters are we going to cover? We're going to cover 12 chapters. We're going to cover 12 chapters here for this. 12. Some chapters are shorter than others, though. So, okay. So this is the front page here of what you'll see. I'm an instructor, so of course it says instructor home, but obviously you'll have a student view here. This is what the student view will look like. It'll look something akin to this. In any case, what you can do here is you can click on the homework tab, and you can see here, these are all the homework assignments, all right, that you can see here. All right, so all the homework assignments from Chapter 1 all the way up through Chapter 12 are already set and ready to go. If you want to find the test here, the tests are already set and ready to go. At least I think so. Yeah, they are. Okay, so all the tests are here, set and ready to go. So here are all the tests just as well. All right. Now, let's talk about the homework here, and let's talk about the tests, because I'm sure there's a lot of questions surrounding that. All right, so first, as I mentioned here, you get unlimited tries on the homework. Now, unlimited tries on my math lab is a little bit different than really trying the same question over and over again. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. The way it works for my math lab is this. Let's see if I can get a... Alright, I'm trying to find a good problem here that will showcase this off for your system, I think. No, that's not good. I don't know. Okay, fine. Alright. So, let's say, for example here, they give you a multiple choice question or whatever. It could be a numerical based question as well. And they ask you some kind of random question like this. Now, let's say I get it wrong. Now, they have some help, right? It says, help me solve this, view an example, get more help. So there's ways that you can certainly solve for this question, no problem. But let's say if I check the answer here, okay, it'll tell you it's either right or wrong. This will tell you that it's wrong. And let's say I check it. In this case, I could check it 2 times for multiple choice. For numerical problems, it will be 3 times. So let's say you get it wrong 2 times for multiple choice, or get it wrong 3 times for a numerical type of question. All right. So let's say I get it wrong. I got it wrong on purpose here for the sake of this example. And so as you can see here, you get it wrong 2 times for a multiple choice. I said, okay. Now that doesn't mean you're shut out of the question. What that means is that you can redo another question here, just with different wording or different numbers. So you hit this button here that says similar question, and it just changes the question just a little bit, and then you get another shot. And if you get that question right, you can do this as many times as you want until you get the question right and still receive full credit. Okay, so you will still get full credit for that particular problem. So even if you're having a tough time with that problem, that's okay. That it will not be penalized against you. It'll just change the question a little bit, maybe change the numbers a little bit, and then you will have a new question in its place that's very similar, and then you can try again. So that's what I mean by unlimited tries here via my math lab. Now, if we see an example or use some help, no. Like I said, you're here to learn. I'm not here to deduct points because you look at an example. So, I know it's tough enough for a lot of people when you're dealing with an online system already. You're dealing with an online course. So yeah, I'm not going to deduct points if you look at help. But the one thing I do recommend that you don't do is use it as a crutch, because you're not going to have that available to you for the exams. All right, so that's one thing to keep in mind. All right. Any other questions before we move forward? Hopefully that makes it a little bit easy. All right. Nope. All right. All right. Now, as for quizzes and tests, let's talk about quizzes and tests. All right. So quizzes and tests are going to be fairly simple. All right. Quizzes and tests are going to be, again, the way it's going to go, it's very easy. We're going to have the chapter 1 to 4 test. We'll have, again, chapters 5 to 8, chapters 9 to 12. I have a practice test here, all right, and the actual test. Now let me talk about the practice test here. What is the practice test? Well, the practice test has all the resources available to you, all the examples, help me solve this sort of deal, no problem. However, the one thing that I want you to understand about the practice test is that you have all the resources available to you. You can take it as many times as you try. And the practice test basically is the actual test, okay, just obviously with different numbers. So they actually have the questions on there in order, okay? It's actually the test just with all the resources available to you. Then if you want to try the test here, I give you 10 hours of which to finish the test. So a time limit of 600 minutes. If it takes you 10 hours to finish the test, we're going to have issues. I'll give you as much time as you possibly can use there. You get 5 attempts to get the best score possible. You don't have to take it 5 times, by the way. You could take it until you feel like you got a good enough score. And when this is going to be due, let's talk about that, is when these tests are going to be due. Now, the due dates here are going to be a little bit different. So the way I've set it up here in the syllabus, and let's go back to that guy for just a moment, is the homework and the stuff here for the test will be due the day. So the homework here will be due on the day of the corresponding test. So for example here, chapters 1 to 4 homework will be due when the chapter 1 to 4 test is going to be due. Okay, that's pretty much how that's going to go. I will make an announcement well ahead of time about when that is due, and then I will change the due dates on those assignments and the exam to that particular date. Okay, so again, be sure to pace yourself out appropriately. All right, you don't want to give yourself too much slack time here. I know people can work a little bit slow. That's perfectly fine. All the homework and the stuff is up there for you right now. If you want to work ahead, you're more than welcome to work ahead. But if you want to work, based on the pace, I want to give yourself a little bit of time to finish up the homework and the test, so you can again get the best score possible that you can. Okay, and of course, like I said, I will always be making an announcement here well ahead of time. I usually give a week or more warning ahead of time, so that way you're not caught unaware. So I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, tomorrow the test is due, and so is all the homework, and you'd be like, bro, why you got to do me dirty like that? So I promise I ain't gonna do you dirty, okay? I promise. All right, that's not how I roll. All right, it's an online course. You should have plenty of time and plenty of warning in which to get things done. All right, and of course that's going to just be dependent when things are due. Is going to be dependent on the pace of the course. So just how fast we can get certain sections done. I don't want to go too fast, of course. So that's not going to be a thing. It's just going to be based on how you guys respond and how far we can get through certain pieces of material. So it's not going to be always I try and strive for like a couple sections a day for major content, but admittingly some sections are very heavy in material, so I may go over those much slower, and it may just take us a whole day just to get through that one section. That can happen too. So just depends. But we'll adjust as we move along, and we'll move forward. Okay. As for the final exam we do the final day of class here, which is December 16th. There you go. Simple enough. All right. Any questions so far? Hey, Light Sirena, good to see you. Oh, you say hi. Come on in anytime. Anytime, Light Sirena. It's good to see you. No questions, thanks. God, everybody coming in today. This is good. Oh man. All right. Let's talk about this channel here. All right. So what I'm going to be doing here for this channel, really quickly, is all the replays. So let's say you miss a class or whatever. Let's say you miss a class or whatever for this. Again, the live streams are super helpful because, again, you can physically sit there and ask me questions right then and there. All right, is it going to be a cumulative final exam? The answer is yes. It'll be all 12 chapters. That is correct. So basically the final exam was just made up of all 3 exams. So I just took a few questions from each, and I made up a final exam based on that. So it is a cumulative final, that is correct. So try to keep it as fair as possible. So it covers everything, but there's a lot of time between here and the end of the semester. So there's 4 months. 4 months to go, I promise you, 4 months, all right? So lots of time. All right, so let me talk about, let's say you miss a class. Now, missing a class is a thing. I know people have lives, people have things that they gotta do. That's fine, it is what it is. But I do have a replay here. The replay is on Twitch here, so you can watch a replay here. It's going to be underneath the videos tab here on Twitch. If you want to watch a replay of the, let's say, yesterday's stream, the replay here on Twitch will stay up for 14 days, and then it will be automatically scrubbed because of the, again, that's Twitch's guidelines. That's not me. I do upload it to my YouTube channel. Let's go to YouTube here for a moment. Let me log into my YouTube here. So this here is my I don't know why that dragged everything over. This here is my YouTube channel. All right, so this here is my YouTube channel, and I'll have a playlist set aside for us. I'll be uploading that maybe there's a rule in Twitch here that it has to be after 24 hours after the initial stream, so it can't be right away. I can't upload it to YouTube right away. That's just the rules of Twitch. But outside of that, I'll be uploading that eventually to YouTube for archival purposes. All right, so that is what will be going on there in terms of replays and whatnot. So should you miss a class for whatever reason, it is what it is. All right. Okay. Any questions about that? Any questions so far? Hopefully pretty simple. Like I said, people who are successful in this class, I'm just gonna give you straight up. People who are really successful in this class come to the live streams, the twice a week. I've seen that before. I saw it last semester. I'll see it this semester. If you watch the replays, it only gets you so far, but you can come and ask me directly, and you can get help because a lot of things, may involve the calculator, may involve some technical things. So certainly, coming to the live streams will certainly be much more helpful and much more beneficial to your final grade. So be sure to stay on top of it. All right. Let's talk about a few other things here. There's of course things on campus, because obviously with things on campus, there's things on campus that you can certainly go to. There's a math lab on campus. I don't know, some of you may be doing other classes on campus or not. I have no idea. Whatever the case may be, there's things available on campus should you need it as well. Behavioral expectations, behave. Good. Academic integrity. Yeah, don't cheat. Good stuff. Here is I showed this off earlier. This is our tentative schedule. Okay. Of the chapters that we're going to be covering every week. All right. So there you go. Simple dimple. All right. We do have a tutoring center. We do have a math lab. All right. Again, a quiet place to work if you're actually on campus. And other things. If you have let me talk about this here really quick. Disability accommodation. If you have a disability of any variety, I probably got an email about it, or if I did not get an email about it, please bring it to my attention, and I'll be more than happy to work with you in regards to that disability, so we can get you on track and get everything sorted out. Okay, so that is about disabilities. All right. Are there any questions about the syllabus, or any questions about the syllabus or the like so far? Be addressing a couple more things here, but any questions about the structure of the class? Anything that confused about? Please feel free. All right. Okay. So here's generally how it's going to work. Okay. Not about the syllabus, but go ahead. You have a question there, Jasmine? Absolutely. Sure. Go ahead. Question about the calculator. Any questions? Okay. Look, I want to address your concerns here. Where do you think it's the best to get it? Now, I'm not sure if they're doing calculator rentals on campus. I'm not sure because obviously with the whole situation on the thing, that's the thing. So Otherwise, you could probably buy it used online, or if you buy it new, it's like 120 bucks. That's why I say if you could try and buy a good one used online, then maybe it'll just save you a few bucks there. I don't know how reliable that is, but again, that's something that you may want to consider if that's the path you want to go down. So it's if you, I don't know where to rent one because I haven't received any email in regard to that, but there you go. So we just need Math Lab. We don't need the stats book from the store. No, Vince. No. Don't get the physical copy. Please. Don't get the physical copy. You get the... So if we go... let me go on my Math Lab here for just a second. If you see here on the left, it says e-text. Okay? If you click on e-text, and you click on e-text here, and then hopefully this works. Sometimes it's a bit testy. You will get access to the electronic textbook here. And then you can follow along with the pages that I'm on. So as you can see there, that is the e-text right there. So I don't want you to get the physical copy because it's crazy. That's if you buy it at the bookstore, Sneaky. Okay, at the bookstore. But what I'm telling you is that don't buy it at the bookstore. Just buy the access code, and you get the e-text to go along with it. If you are comfortable with getting a physical copy of the textbook because that's how you prefer things, I don't got a problem with that, okay? I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, that's your choice, okay? That's your choice. What I want you to save you guys some money, absolutely 100%. So that's why I say, you know, hey, just get, if you're fine with just an e-text there, okay, that's it, all right? And it's just a lot easier for you at the end of the day. How much the attendance contributes to the score? There's not attendance taken in this class, but I'm going to point one thing out here. If you decide not to attend class, there's two negative benefits. Number one, negative benefit is that you don't get to ask me questions directly. So that's one thing that could hold you back. This class, at times, of course, with math, if you struggle with math, and I know some people do, the one thing that is going to be the biggest benefit on your side is to ask me as many questions as possible for you to understand the material. All right, so that's number one. Number two, and something that I will say here outright here on the very first day of class, is that if you attend class, there could be some bonus points thrown in your general direction. I'm just saying, you know. So if you decide not to attend, well, that's not me. But again, you could get a few bonus points thrown your way if you show up consistently to class. That'll be pretty good. Remember, that's, you know, let me expand on that for just a second, because there's an implication about that kind of question. So let me put up another poll here. Let me talk about this here for just a second. Let me put this here. So I would put this here up on the chat. All right. Do you consider yourself an adult? That should say an adult because I can't spell. So do you consider yourself an adult? Not an adult. Sorry. Do you consider yourself an adult? Yes or no? All right. Very simple question. Do you want to be considered an adult? Yes or no? All right. Very, very easy question. So click on the one that you want to. So it doesn't matter how old you are. I don't care how old you are. But do you consider yourself an adult? We got a lot of responses here. Well, this is actually pretty good. Got a lot of people there. There you go. 16 people. Okay. All right. Got about I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so. Again, do you consider yourself an adult? Please vote. Again, yes or no. Simple. The simplest of simple questions. You'd probably be surprised. The poll is at the top there. Yeah, for some reason it's not consistent for everyone, but I'll take your vote into a consideration. Sneaky, what would you say? What would you say? Would you say yes or no? Okay, that's fair. All right. Okay, so I see there 16 people said yes. 16 people out of 20 said yes, and consider yourself an adult, okay? Including Sneaky, that'd be 17 out of 21. All right, so let me put it this way. At the end of the day, you're in college, all right? This isn't high school anymore, all right? You're in college. You are an adult. And if you want to be considered an adult, I will certainly 100% consider you an adult, all right? That is how it is going to work. All right, remember, I may be a professor or teacher of mathematics. Let me switch my camera here. All right, so I may be a professor or teacher of mathematics, and that's all well and good, all right? But I'm a facilitator of information. I'm here to help you be a stepping stone to doing what you want to do at the end of the day. Believe me when I say this. I have no desire to be a gatekeeper into doing what you want to do, all right? I know math is a hard subject. I know that for a fact, okay? Trust me, it's pretty plain for some people, math is already a difficult subject. It's very dry, it's very difficult. Sometimes it's hard to wrap your head around. I totally get that. But when you're an adult, the one thing that you have to understand is that you are responsible for yourself, okay? At the end of the day, if you want to give yourself excuses for not showing up to class, give yourself as many excuses as you want. But it isn't going to make you move up the chain and doing what you want to do later on. I will tell you that. All right? So the thing is, at the end of the day, you can make the choice. Remember, at the end of the day, whether you got financial aid or not, you paid money for this course. So what are you going to do? Let's answer the question. The real question is, are you going to invest in yourself or not? If you don't want to invest in yourself, then you don't have to. But you already know what the inevitable result is going to be. Okay? You're talking to a guy. Let me be perfectly honest here. Okay? True story. You're talking to a guy now teaching you mathematics who failed math 3 years in a row in junior high, who almost got kicked out of college once already. And I made it. Okay, because I had to understand that lesson, and sometimes that lesson had to be a harsh lesson, but you know what? I had to understand that lesson. All right? I wasn't like super successful overnight. This doesn't come like supernatural. All right? This was, built up over time. This is something that I had to learn, Now, do I want you to be unsuccessful? Do I want you to fail? Of course I don't. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't want you to fail. I want you to, though, is to be responsible for yourself, and I want you to do right by yourself. Because at the end of the day, and the way it's going to work, is that I want to be able to help you. I'll reach out my hand and says, hey, you tell me. He says, you know what, Professor Chibs, I need your help about such and such topic, about such and such question. I'll be like, you reach out your hand. I'm like, I'll be more than happy to reach out my hand to you and be able to help you. But if you do not want to help yourself, then I cannot help you. And no one else around you can help you either, because you do not want to help yourself. So what I am asking you to do is this. From the very first day until the very last day, until you are done doing what you need to do, invest in yourself, because I guarantee you, you go out there into the real world, whatever you want to be doing in the future, and it's going to be brutal. All right, some of you already know they're working out there. It is brutal out there. You don't have the skills to pay the bills. Guess what's going to happen? You'll be kicked to the curb as fast as I'm speaking the statement. Okay? And that's the last thing you want to be. All right? That's the last thing I would like you to be. That's the last thing. Invest in yourself. All right? You are the true value. You want to put value in it, then put the true value in it of what you see yourself as. If you want to be like high school, be like, you know what? It's just going to be coasting. I'm just going to go back, sit back and coast and be like, bro, do what you want. All right? You're an adult. You're responsible for yourself. You can sit back, relax, you can coast. Be my guest. All right? But I guarantee you it's not going to work out very well. I call it the lawn chair syndrome. Because what I do is I take out a lawn chair, I place it on the grass in front of me, and I watch the train wreck that's going to happen with that kind of attitude. Every time. Every single time. All right? Without fail. Every single time. And I do not want that. I absolutely do not want that. All right? I want you all to succeed. My goal here in this class for you is very, very simple. All right? Let me tell you my goal here in this class, which is extremely simple. My goal here in this class is for you to walk out of this class knowing more and being better than what you walked in with. So if 4 months from now you walk out of here knowing more and being, having positive personal progress, regardless of where that happens to be located, whether it be mathematically, whether it be personally or otherwise, then I'll be happy that I did my job for you. That's where I want you to be at. That is my role here. That is what I would like you to do. Positive personal progress. You got to meet me halfway when it comes to that. Is this the hair club for men on the stream? Well, let me be honest with you. There isn't a hair to be here outside of my face, so no. Sorry, Bo. You have to talk to my dad and his genetics. All right? My bad. So that's legitimately what I want you to do. Invest in yourself. All right? Invest in yourself. Do good for yourself. This is about you. This isn't about me. All right? Remember, you're not here to satisfy me. All right? You're not here to satisfy me. Like I said, I take no joy in failing people whatsoever. I take no joy. All right? So you're not here to satisfy me. You're just here to learn for yourself and do good for yourself. That's what we're here to do. Okay. Goldmash has a question. Goldmash, what was your question? That'd be a serious question, Goldmash. If you guys got any questions, let me know. So, like I said, I'll wait for Goldmash to ask a question here, and then I'll address that. But yeah. So it's like when I go back to the questions, how much does attendance contribute to the score? I'll be like, okay, well, there's two ways you can look at it. Hey, Mini Real. What does VAT mean in maths? VAT stands for value added tax. VAT is always value added tax, but again, in other words, it'd be a national sales tax. In America, you got a local sales tax, but yeah, pretty much. Look, I have no look. That's what it means to be an adult. What it means to be an adult is that yeah, you're gonna grow old. You're gonna have gray hairs. I'm already getting gray hairs. It doesn't matter though. It depends on the kind of content of a person that you want to be. All right. So, like I said, that's the point of the course. It's if you're an adult, you invest in yourself and you do the best for yourself. Absolutely. I have a random question based on your bio. What video games do I play currently? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. I got back into the game. Final Fantasy XIV is what I'm currently playing, and then on rare occasion I'll play Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War on the side. But right now it's been Final Fantasy XIV. I've been leveling up my crafters to 80. That's been my goal the past 2 weeks. It's just grinding away, trying to get all my crafters up to level 80. It's been a journey, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so the Final Fantasy is legit. Final Fantasy XIV is a very fun MMO. Really, really super fun. So I've played. I played when it first when it launched after the initial relaunch. Have a good one, Goldmesh. When the initial relaunch after Realm Reborn came out, then I made a character, and then I stopped for like 6 years, and I just recently came back to the game again. So that's where I'm at. You guys can ask me whatever questions you want, by the way. I don't mind what questions you guys ask. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all of your questions, to the best of my ability. So I just want you to, again, you guys want to know, hey, I'd be more than happy to answer for you. No problem. More like an open book here, so I can guarantee that. So that's you take responsibility for yourself. You come to these live streams. I guarantee you're going to have a lot of fun coming to these live streams. And I hope along the way you're going to learn a lot also as well. I will say this about statistics. Statistics is one of those subjects, 100%. Statistics is one of those subjects that does affect you on a daily basis, whether you know it or not. Okay, so stats is definitely very, 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 very important in a daily life sort of situation. Vanable, excuse me, asked, just what does Chibs mean? Well, actually, Chibs is actually short for something. Chibs is short for my actual in-game name in Final Fantasy, which I made a long time ago. But Chibs is short for Chibi Konbini. That is, my friend started calling me Chibs just to make it easy. And then, the way it works is that Chibi stands for really, really small or really tiny. Okay. And then Konbini stands for convenience store. So in Japanese. So that's how I came up with the name. There you go. So when I made this channel last year, once COVID hit, then I was like, well, technically I'm a professor. I'm not. I don't really consider myself a professor because it's just a title. But it's like, oh, Professor Chibs, so that way it's easy for people to find me here on Twitch. So it's like, oh, that's my professor. It says Professor Chibs. Okay, cool. And that's pretty much how it came to be. So there's a few more things that happened before that, but it's not nothing too important. That's how I came up with the name there. At the time, I was living in Japan, so I thought it'd be most appropriate to actually come up with the name as a Japanese name. So like a Japanese rhyming kind of name. All right. Am I going to start lecturing, go over math lessons? Of course. Of course I will, naturally, on Thursday. Of course I will, naturally. What is each live stream going to look like? And do you want us to call us Professor Chibs, even on email if we contact you? Yusuf, my dude. Yeah, I lived in Japan for 4 years. That's what was my previous job before I started here at ECC. Yeah, so one thing I will say here about the syllabus, let me go back to the syllabus here for just a moment. I will answer that question 100%. Badoo. All right, so the way it's going to go here is that the way every live stream is going to work is that on D2L, let's go back there for just a moment. On D2L, you can go ahead and click on the handouts here. You can download these handouts or print them out or whatever the case may be. And you can download these handouts. These are all available to you. Now, they're blank, okay, but they're going to look something akin to this, okay? They're going to have questions on here, okay? They're going to have questions on here talking about our major topics that we're going to be covering for those individual sections. We're going to be filling out these blanks here, so you're going to be going along with me in terms of filling out the questions of each handout. Okay, some of the things on the handout I'll have pre-prepared beforehand because they'll be like formulas and stuff, but I'll be talking about them in greater detail, of course, about what each thing represents. And of course, going over examples, which are of course not on these handouts, as it would take too many to count. All right, so we'll be going over examples here. We'll be going over any major questions here. The first chapter here is just all concepts and not really numerical stuff going on. So we'll be talking about that here first, like just talking basic definitions. Once we get to chapter 2 is where the real kind of numerical stuff starts to happen. But we'll be using all of these questions here throughout the course of the semester, which is why it's important to actually talk about. Now, to answer the second half of that question, Jasmine, yeah, you call me Professor Chibs. You call me whatever you want. I don't care what you call me. You call me whatever you want. You call me Ali. You call me Professor Malik. You call me Professor Chibs. Whatever you want at the end of the day. What I will say is, in relation to that question is, what's the easiest way to contact me now? On D12, there is a discussions board, okay, where you can introduce yourself or things like that. You don't have to use this board if you don't want to. You don't have to use this board if you don't want to. I don't really check this board too often. It's probably just a lot easier for you to contact me via email. So should you need to contact me via email if you have questions about any homework problems or whatnot and you want an explanation, feel free to contact me via there. Or again, talk to me during office hours. That's perfectly fine as well. Actually, I do need to talk about that. Yeah, Samways was doing really good. I watched that whole game. That was really good. Now, one other thing is, yeah, contact me via email. Now, one other way you can contact me here, Jasmine, because there's one other way that I didn't list on the syllabus because I leave it as a kind of an optional thing, as I may ask you to do a little bit of participation. Though, just like Twitch is, I'm not asking you to actually appear on camera. Is I do also have a personal Discord. All right, so Discord is a free. Put up here on screen. So this is where's my Discord? There it is. All right, so this is my Discord right here. All right. Where'd I go for undergrad? I went to Lake Forest College. Lake Forest College is when I did undergrad. But to be honest, I did my first year and a half at U of I, and then I transferred to Lake Forest because I didn't like U of I. U of I didn't work out so well. So this is my Discord thing. You can be invited to Discord here. Let me go ahead and put this in. So this is my invite here to my Discord channel. So you can download this on your phone. It's a completely free app, okay? And then if you want to contact me via office hours, you can talk to me directly here, and we could just discuss things back and forth. The nice part about Discord here specifically is that Discord here, you can also stream what I can see on your screen. So it's like, I'm not sure how to do this thing on my math lab. I'd be like, that's cool. Let me see what your screen looks like. And you can just stream stuff on your screen. I can see it, take a look at it, and we could talk things out and settle things around. So, again, if you need to just send me a personal message or you need to just talk to me on general chat, whatever, there's things that we can certainly talk about. I got no problems with that whatsoever. It is totally up to you on how you want to use that. So, yeah, it looks like I see a few people coming on in. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so this is free. Like I said, completely free to you. And like I said, if we do a little bit of group work, which we may do from time to time, we're gonna I'll just drag you into one of these group channels. You can just discuss stuff out. Should be good. Dylan, my dude, you gonna head out? Thank you, Dylan, so much for coming. Hey, appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. When do I have live lessons next? I have live lessons next a little bit later this afternoon. It'll be a little late for you, though. So for you, it'd be about 10 o'clock British Standard Time for you. So 10 p.m. Otherwise, I'll be back here at the same time at 5 p.m. on 5 p.m. British Standard Time on Thursday. Oh, if you're awake at 10 o'clock, I'll be back again here later today. So for my other classes. All right, no problem. You're more than welcome to come by anytime. So yeah, feel free to. You guys see that your names are popping up here on the right-hand side. So you guys are more than welcome to pop on in, and we can discuss stuff out, and yeah, we could do this here. Oh, it's Planet. Oh, well, Planet. Hello. How are we doing? Is the Discord channel same as past classes? You betcha, Planet. Good to see you. I didn't see you there, man. Planet. Welcome back. Welcome back, Planet. I hope you had a good summer. You're ready to go through part 2 with me. See, I'm not sure why people re-sign up for my courses. I'm a mean dude, okay? I'm just the worst. All right, so but if you want to do this again, hey, all right, we can do this again, no problem. I don't know what to tell you, Planet. I don't know what to tell you. Have you made the right choice? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's the third ride. I should forgot you had that first ride there. Yeah, it's the third. I have to deal with you a third time. Dang it. Oh my gosh. That's right. I forgot about the first time. I blame my counselor. Yeah. I don't blame you about that. Counselors mean well, but they don't have all the information in front of them. So, something to keep in mind. Um, okay. Planet, it's wonderful to see you again. Wonderful. We gotta have some ramen again. So, we gotta have some ramen again, Planet. So, I want some ramen with you and the crew. So, alright. That's my as long as it's me, it's fine, no problem. Alright. Alrighty. Very, very good. Very good. Okay, any other questions? You guys ask me whatever questions that you like. Any questions at all. You guys are more than welcome to ask me anything and everything. Okay, this is like I said, this class is made specifically for all of you. Okay, so again, we cover a lot of things here for the course, but if you never need me to slow down, you need to ask me to slow down. It's fine. My expectation is that we should be able to get through all the material here definitely by the end of the semester. That is definitely my expectation. And we should have a little bit of time here also to review here for the final exam as well. So that is my full expectation moving forward here as we continue along. So shouldn't be too crazy that I can assure you. I'm not too familiar with Discord. I haven't been. I do use it for office hours. Are we allowed Are we allowed our notes on tests? No, of course not. Gotta know how to do it. That's how it has to work. But that's why I have the practice tests up there, just like I had from before, Planet. So like I had for 102 is the same thing. You know, the practice tests are you're able to follow through with the question that you'll see on the actual test, and so then you'll know about the process about how to do each question. So, yeah. So I do use this for office hours. That's correct, Jasmine. So basically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna basically like uh, I'll uh, I'll end the stream, right? For example, Jasmine, and then I'll just post like, hey, I'm doing office hours until 4 o'clock. And then if you guys want to, you guys send me a message through Discord, and he says, hey, Professor Chibs, I need to ask you a few questions about some homework. I'll be like, hey, that's cool. Let's talk about it. And then we can talk about it. And then yeah, there you go. And that's it. And we talk about the questions, get them squared away, and then there you go. As simple as that. I'll try to make this as easy as possible. No problem, Sarah. I'm glad you were able to stop on by. By the way, I am on the phone as well. So again, Twitch can be streamed through the phone. So should that happen to be an issue, you can use scratch paper, sure. If you need to write stuff out, sure, absolutely, I would do that. 100%. Now, as you know, Planet, just like you take in my class before, and I guess I let everybody else know, I always like to write things out step by step, so that way everybody is everybody. I like to write things out mostly step by step, so that way it's easy to follow along. That's kind of something that I like to do quite a bit. So, yeah. You know, just like it was last time, Planet. I'm not gonna do anything different from what it was before. I promise you that. Anybody else have any other questions? Anything you guys want to ask me? Any questions at all? Nothing's off the table. So again, anything that I can do to help, anything that I can do to make things a little bit more clear, you know, anything that I could do to show off my character on Final Fantasy, I don't know. Character on Final Fantasy, you know, it is what it is. Let me put it on a link here. So, if you have the app on your, if you have the app on your, if you have the app on your computer there, you can just click on this link. What data center am I on? I'm on, Lila, I'm on Famfreet. You have the app on your phone? Yeah, you could go ahead and, you go ahead and click on that, invite through Twitch, and I think that'll link through your, I think that'll link through your app on your phone. Been on Famfreet for a while. I used to be on Animantois. Then I think maybe like when right before I left, I think I switched to Famfreet for whatever reason. So hopefully you'll be able to get that there. Yeah, just click on that link there. That's the permanent invite link. It's saying it's unable to accept the invite for some odd reason. Okay, let me see. Try this link. Try this link, Jasmine. See if that works. Try this link. Wait, why did you do that? Have I watched Bungo Stray Dogs? I have not actually. Watched Bungo Stray Dogs. I mean, the last anime I was watching Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun season 2. So that is what I was watching there. I like that series. That series is just nice and fun. It's so silly. I used to watch so much anime back in the day, let me be honest with you. I would be that dude who would download it all the time on BitTorrent. That was way back in the day, let me be honest with you. I would take like the Blu-ray, you know, high quality rips and everything. I think you just need to, okay, fix your account and then you should be able to link up with my channel. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes with your account, but just make sure you get that fixed and squared away. Anybody else who wants to join Discord, please feel free to do so with that link that I've provided here on chat. Again, it's just an easier way for you to contact me for office hours. Because email, I'll respond within like 24 hours or within that time frame, but you can contact me here directly via Discord. Again, you can also contact me if there's an emergency of any variety. By the way, you can contact me here. You can text me on my phone. All right, I did put my cell phone number here on the syllabus here. So this is like if you need to text me because emergencies happen, and this is strictly for emergencies, then you can text me here at this number. That goes directly into my cell phone. Should things happen for whatever reason. Okay, so again, life happens, things happen, completely understandable. You know how it goes, everybody. You know how it goes. Anything else, anybody? Yeah, we get that. Pretty easy. Hopefully you can get excited here for the very first class this semester. Virgo. What's my birthday? Like less than a month from now? Yeah. I'll be old, man. I'm getting older and older and older. Oh, it works? Nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's this is the first day. Since it's the first day. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, let me put this up here to make sure we got that. Alright, good. Yeah, you're on there. No problem, Jasmine. You're on there. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, do it through your phone, okay. Let's get a let's see if you guys how old am I? How old do you think I am? I know you guys a lot of people I ask this question a lot. Because people just I'll switch this here. You're right. I always ask this. 32, 30. Okay. Okay. See we got others at 34. Sneaky. 29. That's very kind of you. 31, 35, 36. Okay. 33. Okay. And a couple 36s. All right. I know you already know mini real. 28. Woo. 31. All right. 128. Man, 128. Holy smokes. I'm gonna be honest with you, mini real. The wrinkle cream I use every day. Use like 41, okay. Roasted. All right, so next month, after next month, I will be exactly 42 years old. That part is true. I started working for Elgin at the age of 30. So, turning 31 right after that. But, yeah, I was born in 1979, ladies and gentlemen. 1979. No, it was the 40s, yeah. Yeah. No way. I know people look at my face, they're like, no, it can't be true. No, you're a liar. Mashallah. I'm a 42. 42 is how old I am. Now, I don't care about my age too much because it's just a number. But people don't believe me, so I'm like, okay, I just gotta kind of state and get it out of the way. So, you're like, you look so young. I'm like, better ask my mom about that. So, my dad gave me the gene of like balding, then my mom gave me the gene of like looking younger than you needed to be. Yeah, that's true, Planet. That's true. This is just me with the beard. I'll shave for Wednesday and then you'll see the difference. Your voice makes it seem like you're in your early 30s. See, Jasmine, that's what happens when when you're an introvert and only play MMOs. You save your energy for everything else. How many kids do I have? I am not married. I have no kids. I have no girlfriend. That is I live kind of like by myself. Lol to deceit. No girlfriend, no kids, but that's okay. I have no problem with that. The reason why I have no problem with that is because all you guys I treat like my kids. I want to be sure. I want to be sure that I treat you guys well. I want to treat everybody with respect. A friend to lots of people. A lot of people hopefully rely on me into helping them. So you know what? That's perfectly fine. That's why you look young. That's kind of true. At the same time, though, I just decide to focus my energy on other things. There you go. There, what skincare routine are you referring to? Because I don't have any. I literally have no skincare routine. I'm, I'm just a guy that has zero skincare routine. Okay. The only thing I have to be careful about is the soap, and I have to use proper soap. I can't use just any soap. Like Irish Spring is gonna scratch up my skin like crazy, right? That stuff will dry out my skin like crazy because I got sensitive skin. Outside of that, yeah, yeah. Give me like I got the what I got in the Nivea. I got the Nivea stuff. That gives you the extra moisturizing thing. The body wash thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I got. And you scrub a dub in the tub, and then there you go. You got yourself a winner. They wear these nice clothes, right? I got my hashtag United shirt there. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I literally. Oh no, no. Of course, shampoo. I gotta shampoo my other existing hair follicles. It's not just so. Come on now. Shampoo, got the Head and Shoulders shampoo and conditioner all in one sort of deal. It'll be like boop, 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 boop. No, stimulate the last remaining hair follicles, and then all I gotta do, here's the nice part. All I gotta do is like, every 2 months, 3 months or so, I go over to Great Clips. I give them like 20, $25 to like just give me a number two, number 1.5, whichever one I'm feeling that day. And they're like buzz cut me to oblivion. Do a little bit of scalp massage to try and make the hair grow slightly a bit faster. All right, winner winner chicken dinner. You need a trip. You need that trip to Turkey, yeah, right? So true. Get my hair transplants on. There you go. Honestly speaking, though, Yusuf, to be fair, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed by my hair. Like, it is what it is. It's a thing. Great Cliffs is not the way to go. I'm not embarrassed by my hair. I'm not embarrassed by a lot of things. My hair is the last thing that I'd be embarrassed about, honestly speaking. Yeah, it don't look great, mind you. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? It's the content of the character as opposed to the physical appearance of the person. So that's how I look at it. Um, if you like the person that I am by the end of this semester, I'll be happy with that as opposed to a receding hairline that'll probably just be in perpetuity until I'm like 67. So, and I'm collecting Social Security. So that's that's pretty much how that's gonna probably go until I make a trip to Turkey. Okay, until I make my trip to Turkey. So I will say that I try to be as good of a person as I can be. Hopefully you guys like me, buddy. Math, it's a thing. Math is definitely a thing. You'll see a lot of different people come into my stream, so uh, I seem genuine. Ooh, see. No, legitimately, Jasmine. Um, the only way that I can be genuine is to show you through actions and words and make sure that my words reflect my actions and vice versa. Okay, so I don't want you to judge me now. I want you to judge me, through a full body of work throughout the course of the semester as we get to know each other. And then you can make a determination based off of that. Sometimes I may be a little bit harsh, and sometimes I'm gonna be, all light and jovial. I just, full. That's how I like to determine every person is just based on their individual, being in an individual, and then seeing the body of work that's in front of them. So, uh, and that's what I do for everyone. I try to treat everybody the same way. So, yeah, I think it's fair. You know, I think it's fair, 100%. Anybody else have any questions? Any other questions you guys want to ask me? Anything that you would want to ask me? Would like to? Yeah, sure. Do we have any assignments do we need to do before Thursday? No, not yet. I haven't started the first chapter here yet. Well, today I wanted to be kind of like a little bit of a relaxed day for you, Vince. So that way you kind of get to know what the expectations are for the course. Okay, so and anything else that you would like addressed before we formally get going here. So Thursday we're going to start the actual chapter 1 material. So um, but I always think of the first day, hey, let's get comfortable with each other, let's talk things out, let's have a grand old time before we actually have to get to the real meat and potatoes of what we need to do. Where am I from? I'm from here. I live in Schaumburg. That's where I'm from. Or are you asking where my parents are from? there's a lot of answers to that question. If you want to know, my parents are from Pakistan. Okay. But I live in Schaumburg. My hometown's a little bit up north in Lake County in Mundell. So. But that's where I'm from. Question mark. I don't know. I have too much fun doing this every single day. Too much fun. I never get bored doing it. Never. Every semester is super fun. I hope you guys are going to have a lot of fun with me here for the next 4 months. Heck yeah, Ace and Deuce. There you go. Buddy. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. My friend, how you been? Planet says hydrate. All right, you got it. Thank you very much. I appreciate the hydration station. Yeah, I got just regular. I do have green tea in the fridge, but I just had this ice mountain I got from the gas station yesterday. Like, I just needed some water. Doing good. That's okay. You've been doing other things, all right? You haven't been much during the night shift. It is what it is, man. You gotta get some lunch before next class. Totally understand. Thanks so much. See you Thursday. All right. We'll see you on Thursday, Sneaky. All right. Same time, same place, everybody. Rest assured, Planet, there will be tea time, okay? I got some jasmine tea in the fridge. Okay, I'm gonna get some more milk tea because I just ran out. Alright. I don't even know how to, hey man, you gotta be a vampire. You got no problem. Do I like chai tea? You betcha. Bet I like chai tea. Give me any type of tea, I'm probably gonna drink it. Earl Grey, chai, Turkish tea, okay, royal milk tea, all right, green tea, especially unsweetened green tea. What is Dungeons and Dragons? Oh boy, Isabella, Dungeons and Dragons is the way to be. Oh man, Dungeons and Dragons is amazing. Where you get to have a campaign, use your imagination, and have a lot of fun with a group of friends. Regular water is fine once in a while in the UK. Yeah, you gotta have your tea. You gotta have your tea. You gotta be, you know. I'm not super selective about tea, but let's see here. Let me see if I got it over here. Yes, thank you. See, I have a like for example here. I'll put this on camera. You have a monster manual. You have a set of dice. Here's a monster manual. It has pictures of monsters. These would be like things that you could put in front of your characters. Like if you're running a campaign, you can put it in front of your characters. They'd have hit points. Um, they have they have feats and abilities. You know, everything under the sun. I haven't played only because you can actually get with groups online through Discord. Actually, am I looking for a campaign to play? Not right now. No, unfortunately I can't play right now. I actually was I wanted to be part of a campaign that my friend was running, but I can't because it runs in conflict with the times that I'm teaching. So, which is kind of unfortunate. Or I have one more other thing that I do on Wednesday nights as well. So I not only play MMOs, but I also play backgammon for fun. So um, yeah, I want to get back into. I have a character that I probably will play with him every once in a while. Yeah, that's true, Ace and Deuce. 100% true. Yeah, it is easiest. I do have a couple characters on what's that called? D&D Beyond. So I like bought some of the digital books from D&D Beyond so I can roll characters. The only issue that I have for me is that it's hard to keep track of a lot of the things. And I feel like I'm a better player if I have D&D Beyond with like the app and stuff, so I can keep track of my spells and I can keep track of the rules and everything like that. You think 3.5 is better than 5e? Some people say so. I like 5e because it's just easier to use. At least it's not the THACO system. Oh dear, the THACO system. That's a long time ago. Gosh. But hey, everybody's got a preference, which I respect. Yeah, it's just easier for me to manage. That's all. But the campaigns are super fun. If people want to try a D&D campaign, it's super fun to try a D&D campaign. Like you're just using it's just challenges. You use your imagination. You know, you can make it as intricate as you want. You can make it as simple as you want, and it's just a nice time hanging out with people and people in general. So, alrighty, right. Yeah, absolutely. So many books, so much to do. That's so true. That's so true. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Um, it is fantastic to see everybody here today. So the plan is on Thursday. So much to do, so little time to do math. Today is more of kind of an intro day. I want to thank everybody who came on out here to this first initial Math 120 stream for today. As for Thursday, we're going to be starting Chapter 1. So be sure to download or print out the Chapter 1, Section 1 to 16 handout there from D2L. Make sure you're registered for my math lab. If any of you are having trouble registering for my math lab and whatnot, please feel free to email me. We'll see what we can do to work things out to make sure that you're linked to the course. But again, make sure you follow the instructions there on D2L. If you're not sure, again, that would be want the step-by-step instructions. Click on content, and there, my math lab information. You can click on the student registration handout if you're not sure how to do that from what I described earlier. All right. However, that is where I'm going to leave off for today. Again, I want to thank everybody who came out here for the stream once again here today. You all are absolutely 1000% fantastic people. Absolutely 1000% fantastic people. I hope to see all of you here, right here, same time, same place here, on Thursday. All right. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I will be having office hours here a little bit afterwards at 1 o'clock. Thank you so much again. All right. And as always, everybody, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay sane, everybody. All right. Take care of yourselves. All right. And we will see you in a couple of days. All right. Have a great one, everybody. And we'll take it easy. And we'll see you then. Take care. All right, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody.